at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hey, everybody. I'm over here. I had practiced my leg shaking dance last night. And I was going to do it before I did my music battle. And the minute I turned on this laptop, it decided to update and take like 15 minutes. So one day I'll do it. Yeah.
So y'all, I'm sorry, we super duper late, super late. Keep telling y'all we'll get it together one day. Is it cold? I mean, the weather is changed. It's like last night at 9:00 began the first day of spring, of fall. Then the temperature dropped like. It's very chilly here in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Very breezy, but the sun is out. But I'm still thankful to be amongst the living. Don't get it twisted. I'm still thankful to be. Can y'all hear me? Is everything okay? Let me check my sound.
Yeah.
Y'all. Okay.
You sound great, B.
Okay.
And can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
And
so what's going on, April? How you been? It's Friday again, girl.
Girl, we made it.
We made it. All praises. All praises to the Most High Yah.
Yeah. All praises to God, Jesus, and whatever higher power anybody believes in. Yeah. It's Friday. It's Friday. Let me tell y'all
to talk about.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I was trying to get Atmos in here. And I want to wait a few minutes because I need them to come in and thank them for letting me be in the music battle.
Missed it. I got to go back and catch it.
Girl, you're going to have to go back. I got so disgusted because I was all dressed up. Let me show y'all. Hey, when you get to be 60 years old and to survive life, don't too many things bother. Hold on. Y'all hold on.
Hi, Just V. Hey, Michelle. How y'all doing today? Good to see y'all in the building. We're just all over the place today. It's all over the place. That's what I should have called the show, All Over the Place. That's the link to...
This is my little wig I had on last night.
Oh, I missed it.
I got like a pair of bell-bottom pants. You know, they tight. Girl, hey, co-host from the bedroom. Oh, Lord, where is Pan at? Because Pan from Greece is always asking, where is...
Always. Naked Man Jewel.
Yes.
That's why I went and put my shirt on before I came up here.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No treats today. Well, I'm just...
Okay. Hold on.
Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
Just V. I need you to get in touch with your man and tell him I said I need him to come in here.
We got a lot to talk about today. Well, not a lot, but a lot. So much going on, but we have a few stories that we're going to talk about, and we're trying to wait for more people to come in. But even if they don't come in, the show must go on. We're going to still get it done, Hunty. That's what we do
Right.
over here, BuzzzTweet Radio, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Make sure y'all check out our True Crime Tuesdays with Candace. She has some stuff coming up that y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all do not want to miss it. True Crime Tuesdays. Did I say True Crime Fridays? Oh, okay. Babe, bring me something to drink.
It's
I always got
okay.
2 waters over here and bring me
When
another
we
tea.
get those big contracts, then we'll worry about being correct once those big contracts come in. Other than that, we can be ourselves. And when we get those
Oh, that was good.
big contracts, we don't want y'all talking about us saying they used to make a few mistakes. Now they all perfect. They talking proper. Yep, when them contracts come in, oh yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my phone. Keep talking. I'm gonna mute the show. I gotta call Atmos. I want to get Robert Keller, who beat me in the music battle last night, and talk mess about him. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Well, I'm just ready to get started on these stories, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about the migrants. Of course, I want to talk about Neil Long and her, what they calling him, her spiritual husband. What is a spiritual husband? Oh, and I want to talk about. I just have so many things that I want to talk about that I can't even think straight. Like the newscaster. I know y'all didn't hear about this guy, this dude right here, the weatherman that got fired after his news photos were sent to his boss. Y'all.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. The newscaster got fired for what?
This weatherman in New York City got fired after nude photos were sent to his boss.
Did you say baseballs?
His boss. BOSS.
Oh, okay.
The nude photos were sent to his boss. And then I want to talk about Brett Favre, honey. Woo! Somebody brought Brett Favre's name up in the chat the other day. We didn't get to talk about him. Candace said she thought spiritual husbands were demons. Girl, I don't know, but that's what they call Neil Long, long-time boyfriend or fiance. He coaches the Boston Celtics. Emu Uduko. Him. Yes. This guy. This guy.
Well,
He.
Yeah. The spiritual husband. What?
And he got caught cheating with one of the coach's wives or somebody on the staff.
Well.
One white girl and one black girl.
But he that won't be considered cheating. He ain't nothing but a spirit husband.
Oh, they
Well, he
keep
still
it
cheated.
all within the team, huh? They all team players, right?
Girl. And then Adam Levine just got caught cheating on his wife. She pregnant with his 3rd child. What's this, cheating season? You cheating on me?
Well, no.
Is this cheating season? Well, and then what else we got? What else? We talk the migrants. Wow, it's getting out of hand, y'all. The T-Mobile strike, and then we got a little bit of Tiffany Haddish news, R. Kelly news. The norm.
They just taking the slogan, spread the love out of context.
Yeah. Yes, Just V. Unfortunately.
Wait a minute. This is Nia Long's husband,
Her
as in the
spiritual
best
husband.
man,
They're not legally married.
as in the best man, Nia Long.
Yes. And speaking of that, they getting ready to do is it Best Man? They getting ready to do I think it's a 10 series movie of the Best Man on Netflix. It's a 10 episode series of the Best Man. Up to date, they gonna remake it. So Nia Long has a lot on her plate, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. You ready to get started?
Yeah,
Or are you
child,
still trying to get in touch with folks?
so far, what you done told me that
Okay.
we are gonna talk about, the coach had all other women. They were all team players. He was with the wife. Everything.
Who you talking about?
Huh?
Who you talking about?
I said, I can't wait for you
Oh,
to get started on your shows
yeah.
so I can hear about the coach. He had everybody on his team, and
He did.
Hey, they was all team players.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
know me, I'm a comedian.
So we're gonna go fetch our articles. Unfortunately, our producer, our producer Candace is not with us today. She's in the chat though, but she's not helping us to navigate the show. So I'll be doing that. Y'all pray for me. Candace, she said Julius is about to go get them chicken wings. All right, y'all. We're going to fetch our articles. Bear with us. We'll be Candace, don't feel bad.
Yes, Candace, because you was keeping us up to date and everything. We'll allow you this 1 week vacation. Well, hell, my internet act up every week. In a few minutes, I'm gonna be like, "Can y'all hear me?"
You and me both. All right, let's go. Get this disclaimer up, clean house right quick. We'll be back, y'all. Okay.
This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio.
BuzzTweet Talk Radio do not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only. All right, y'all, we're back and we're black. How y'all doing today? It's your girl, B Sparrow, And she is April Showers over there in Joliet, Illinois. I'm in Oxon Hill, Maryland. That's my virtual homie right there. This is what we do every Friday. Sometimes in between, we get together and talk about shit. Okay. Shout out to the chat room. Let's see what we got in the chat room. Shout out to Love and Sun Rage. Y'all might know her as Candace. Shout out to Just V. Who else we got in here? Michelle Jordan slid through. And I know a lot of other people going to come through, so I ain't even worried. Let's get this show on the road. Listen, y'all.
Let's go. Let's go. Get it, B.
Listen.
Get it, B. Go on, B. I'm still hyped up from last night's music battle.
I'm sorry I missed it, girl. You know, I was knocked out. I was knocked slam out. I want to talk about this weatherman that ended up sending his. I don't know whether he sent the pictures, who sent the pictures to the boss, but there's a weatherman that got fired for sending. Well, somehow his boss got a hold of his new pictures. And listen, y'all, I had some pictures. I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't know what happened to him. I was all over the place today, and I'm trying to tell y'all, I got pictures of this man, and I really don't know what happened to them. Let me see if I can find them, because I need for y'all to see this. Well, I was getting ready to call him a brother, but he ain't no brother. I don't know what I did with the pictures because I'm all over the place today, but we're gonna be all right. Oh, there you go. There he is. His name is Eric Adam. Oh, Eric, don't you know y'all got to stop sending nude pictures on the internet. That's so old and so outdated. What are you doing? This guy, Eric Adam, Adamy. Look, that's what it looked like to me. I'm not saying that's how you pronounce it. All I'm saying is that's what it looks like to me. So this New York City weatherman, Eric Adam, was fired after his nude photos were sent to his boss. And then it says there's a lawsuit. Now, I don't know.
Wait a minute. They were sent to who? That's what his boss. Oh, okay.
His boss. His employer.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So, and he's supposed to be an Emmy-nominated weatherman. It says an Emmy-nominated weatherman for Spectrum News New York 1 claims he was fired after someone on an adult webcam site took nude photos of him and sent them to his boss, according to a new lawsuit. Wait a minute now. Former New York 1 meteorologist Eric Adam, in a statement on Instagram, posted shortly after he filed the court papers, announced his termination and revealed that he was getting professional help over what he described as his compulsive behavior. Eric, what kind of impulsive behavior you got, bruh? Anyway, despite being a public figure and being on television in the biggest market in the country in front of millions of people 5 days a week for more than a decade and a half, I secretly appeared as an adult webcam website. I secretly appeared on an adult webcam website, he confessed. It was absurd of me to think I could keep this private, he wrote. Nevertheless, my employer found out and I was suspended and then terminated. His legal petition in his Manhattan Supreme Court says a man took naked photos of him without his permission on the video chat website. Yes, so it must be a gay. It's not saying it, but I don't know if y'all can hear the co-host from the other room, but every now and then you probably see me look that way because he back there, instead of getting on the panel, the co-host from the other room. Yes, a man. So I don't know whether it was a gay site or Anyway, his legal petition in his Manhattan Supreme Court says a man took naked photos of him without his permission, right? We talked about that. And he wrote this long tweet that says, I have recently been terminated from my job as the meteorologist at Spectrum News, New York 1 in New York City. I am taking this opportunity to share my truth rather than let others control the narrative of my life. My psychiatrist called me. Oh, wait a minute. My psychiatrist calls my actions compulsive behavior. Others will call them reckless, stupid, or brazen. I'm not in the position to argue with any of these descriptions. Despite being a public figure and being on television in the biggest market in the country in front of millions of people 5 days a week for more than a decade and a half, I secretly appeared on an adult webcam website. On this site, I acted out my compulsive behaviors. Oh, yeah? While at home by performing on camera for other men. It was 100% consensual on both of our parts. I wasn't paid for this, and it was absurd of me to think that I could keep this private. Nonetheless, my employer found out, and I was suspended and then terminated. So, the person then sent the pictures to his mother and New York 1, NY1, with the intent of harassing, annoying, and alarming Adam and tortuously interfering with Adam's employment relationship, the court documents said. Adam is seeking a court order to force the site to reveal the identity of the person whose usernames include Sonal Prehan, Tommy Size 29, Fun Times 99, and London Boy 227, honey. Noting he intends to sue them, but needs their real identity to do so. In his Instagram statement, Adam apologized to his employer, his co-workers, his audience, and friends and family for any embarrassment or humiliation he have caused. He had the job of his dreams, and he lost it due to this is what he says. I had the job of my dream, and I lost it due to my lapse in judgment, he wrote. It's not saying what he did, but I can imagine what he did on that camera, performing sex acts for other men or for another man, he says. So this article goes on to say he assured everyone he's getting the professional help that he needed so that he can make appropriate decisions that don't affect those that he care about deeply, as well as his career as he moved forward in his life. Adam added that he doesn't apologize for being gay or sex positive. The hell is sex positive?
I don't know. You know, they come up with a
Wait,
different name with the
can somebody
alphabet
tell
that
me what
every
sex
use.
positive is? Just V, what is sex positive? Please let me know as I get back to this article. He says, help me, Lord. Help me get through. Help me, Lord. Just help me get. Just help me get through, Lord. Just. I got thrown off with the sex positive.
Can I chime in?
Yes, please.
Okay, first of all, the boss was wrong to fire him.
You think?
Okay, if this was taken on an adult site, um, that's his business. And to me, this seems like a scorned person, you know, because the mama probably told the person, "Why you sending me pictures? You know, I don't care. So then they started with the mom, and then they sent him to his job. Now,
You know,
if he was not with kids and it was consenting adults, um, he should not lose his job.
I was kind of thinking the same thing because I was thinking, was it work related? Did he do it on the job? No, he was at his home, but the times that we live in, you can't have a personal life anymore. You can't have a personal
Well,
life anymore. But I thought the same thing that I don't know, but at the same time, what does it say for the company that you work for? You know what I'm saying?
it doesn't say anything long as he shows up to work on time and report the news. Uh, he was hired for that job. Like I said, if it was consenting adults,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of gender, if they were grown adults, that was his business.
I said the same thing. I kind of feel the same way. And now the article goes on to say again,
But what's bad? I mean, um, what's bad is that somebody sent the videos of what he's doing in his personal life, long as he wasn't doing anything illegal. And even regardless of the gender. You know, I think somebody, this is some scorned man or somebody, if this man wasn't doing anything illegal, um, other than um, what was that new alphabet that we just learned, sex busters or
sex positive. What is that? Did anybody put that in the chat
sex
room? Let me see.
positive,
What is
you
sex
know.
positive? Sex positive. Okay. Just V says sex positive means you like it, bust it open, and are proud of it. Oh, okay. You
And
like
see
to
what
bust
I
it
mean
open.
with people,
She
they
said,
have they have such selective outrage. Now, this is a grown man that I pray, it wasn't with any minors. If it was with a grown adult. But you want to say it's bad for the network, Love and Sun Rays,
that's
my
Candace.
beautiful niece. And, but, you know, they've got books in the schools teaching
You got a
kids
point.
about
She got
this.
a point. She got a point.
So, see what I mean? You know, people pick and choose, you know, boy, we're such big hypocrites. If this grown man wanna go have sex with another grown man after work, that's his business. But
So Just V said sex positive means co-host from the other room that you like to bust it open and you are proud about it. He's gay. Use your imagination, okay?
hey,
Anyway,
Pan, we just talked about you, Pan. You miss Jules.
what you say, April?
Hey, together we break the chain. Hey, Rockin'.
Together we break chains and rocking with the truth in the building. Listen, this article goes on to say, again, he's assured everyone that he's getting professional help. He needs so that he can make appropriate decisions that don't affect those that he cares deeply about, as well as his career as he moves forward in his life. He added that he doesn't apologize for being gay or sex positive and pleaded with potential future employers to give him a second chance rather than defining him on this salacious video that's only a couple of minutes long. He says, I acted out of my compulsive behaviors while at home by performing on camera with other men or for other men, adding that the videos were 100% consensual on both sides and that he wasn't paid for them. He said he's learned a lesson and assured future employers he will be an exemplary employee and the most informed and enthusiastic meteorologist you have ever seen. He's selling himself. He's trying to get back to where he was, honey. Unit 4 Media's lawyer Lawrence Walters told the Post, our client's policy is to comply with lawful issued subpoenas and to provide relevant user data when legally required. Walters noted, capturing and disseminating user content without consent violates our client's term of service and forum rules, which may result in a suspension or banning of the offending accounts. A spokesperson for New York One's parent company declined to comment. A judge will rule on Adams' petition at a later date. You think he gonna win? Co-host from the other room. Co-host from the other room said that he think that Eric Adams is going to win his lawsuits.
Yeah, he will win.
Huh?
He will win. He will win. I mean, and then what is he getting help for? If you like to bust it open, or whatever. I mean,
yeah, if he's a proud, what do you call it? Sex. What do you call it?
I don't know. Hell, every month they come up with a new letter in the alphabet. So
sex positive.
I got to figure out why I like men, or I mean, yeah. See, hypocritical. Hey, people. This is another lesson. Stop videotaping everything.
Right.
Stop videotaping.
You're already being watched everywhere you go any damn way. So
yeah.
Just V said they didn't have to fight him for that. So she's in agreement with you, April, with us. Can y'all hear the co-host from the other room? Do I have to repeat what he's saying?
Yeah.
The co-host from the other room agrees with us also. What does she mean? She hoped that it was an accident. It wasn't.
Somebody did that in spite.
Somebody did it on purpose.
With his mother.
Just V said one wrong button and now your mama has your nudes. He didn't have to send it to the mama girl.
Oh, hey Atlas, there you go.
He was online with a cam girl. No, he was online with a cam boy. Just V said, poor Eric. Yes, Eric.
Exactly.
I mean, I said yes,
he
Eric.
He was a grown man, a grown man, and no, nothing illegal was done. That was his business to do whatever he wanted to do and sleep with whoever he wanted to sleep with. Yeah, thanks, Atmos.
Eric was freaking. Eric was a freak. Eric is a freak. That's what it is.
Hey, B.
Yes.
What's the new word?
Sex positive. Sex positive.
Okay. All right.
That's new. That's new to you too.
We got Love and Sun Rays, and Just Be. Um, they can keep us elder people caught up on what's going on out
Right.
here in the world. And every time, the alphabet people, they're finding a word for every letter of the alphabet.
But
So
we're
thank
not
you.
gonna make Just V the spokesperson for the LGBTQ.
Oh no,
Them,
Just Be loves
them her people
everybody.
though. Them her people
Just
though.
Be, Just Be would be one of those flower girls. What was that? Back in the 60s, remember? Peace and love. We
Yes.
love everybody.
She
Yeah.
prayed for Ukraine and everything. Anyway, she says New York is expensive. Got to do strange things for some change, honey. Got to do something strange for the change. How embarrassing! I know he was embarrassed. Poor Eric. Oh my goodness. There she go. Sex positive is being comfortable with being a sexual person. Listen to that, Candace. Let me find out. Candace said, it's like the opposite of slut shaming. Mm.
I don't know. I just think if you're grown and you're with another grown person, what y'all do in the bedroom should stay between y'all.
But you know what?
No fear.
You have to think about it though, April. He is a public figure. He's a public figure, so I don't know. Eric, y'all think Eric will find something else?
Yeah. Eric getting ready to be back on the air soon. Um, them alphabet people getting ready to rally behind him.
He about to level up.
Yeah,
He about to level up, huh?
yeah.
Hey, Pete. DJ Pete, all the way from Greece in the building. Good morning to you. Together we break chains. Good morning to you. Woo. Just V said, I'm pretty sure his contract had a morality clause. Yeah. Hey, rocking with the truth. Good morning to you.
Hey,
Oh,
Bracken. Hey, B.
afternoon. I'm still in morning mode. Well,
B.
y'all, let's just keep Eric. I was gonna say in prayers, but I don't know what to say. Just I hope he get his life back, and I hope he learned this lesson and stop showing your goodies to everybody on the damn internet.
B. Can you hear me, B?
Yes, I can hear you.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
What is um, a morality clause?
Um, things that you just can't do. You have to show some morale. You can't like you just can't go touch nobody on the butt, on the titties. Where's your morale? Where's your moral values? Your moral values. Like, you know, sexual harassments. That was probably in the moral clause, the morality clause, things like that. Um, Together we break chains. Yes, I did respond to your email this morning, so check it out. Just V said he wasn't paid. He was showing that thing for free, honey. He was a freak. He was a freak. I need to turn my camera around because I don't like the aim. Hey, Amos, Love Zone. Amos Love Zone.
Atmos.
I mean
Thanks,
Atmos.
Atmos.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Amos. I mean Atmos. Damn, what's wrong with me today?
girl, you all right. Um,
I need a
Atmos.
beer.
I was hoping you came in. I was telling them. Um, I had a great time on the battle last night, and they missed a good show. You can always go back and watch the replay, um, and just be, yes, your man beat me. Ha
Oh,
ha ha.
that was Just V husband.
Yeah.
Wait, Just V and Robert Keller are married. Uh,
Well,
Wait,
Well, you might as well say
they a
they
couple?
married.
I mean,
Their
I
item.
did, shut your mouth. I did not know that. Go on,
See,
Just
now
me.
y'all can see I don't gossip. You late.
Hey,
I know. Yeah.
so
I even tried to call her up and find out what type of music did she say he was gonna play.
oh,
I
that was
tried
Just
to,
me you was talking about when you
yes,
said that.
right.
Who knew? Atma said, "Great job last night, Miss April.
Yeah.
Great job last
I
night."
even warned her, hey, I was I was in, unfamiliar territory. Honey, I won playing a R. Kelly song. Girl blew my mind. I couldn't even focus after that.
So Candace said, "Sex positivity isn't just a homosexual thing, though." She said it's basically a stand against shaming people for having a healthy sex life.
Oh,
Well, all
okay.
right. Oh, well, okay, Just V is the mascot for the LGBTQ community then. All right, then.
I got one more thing to say and we can move on.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
We still
if
can.
me and a consenting man, because I'm strictly dickly over here, uh, decide we want to you know, get our freak on, do whatever we want to do, and videotape it, you mean to tell me I've got to worry about if I was employed, losing my job?
Yeah. Especially in these days and time with the internet. If you post it on the internet, just and listen, I had lost a job because of the internet once. Good job. Working at DC Superior Court. And I posted something on the internet, but I was on their server when I posted it. And I got fired.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yes. Yes,
wow,
yes.
okay.
So let me go on to the next story. The migrants, y'all. What's up with these migrants? Good lordy. It's really about to backfire on the governors because these people are starting to run out of money. So they are doing a lot of things to survive, such as breaking into people's homes, you know,
Okay.
doing what you got to do to survive. What do they expect? If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about the governors that are dropping migrants off in these major cities. Y'all, it's really, really, really getting out of hand.
Okay.
According to this article in the New York Post, migrants claiming they just want to get to New York broke into elderly Texas farmer's house. Just broke into the house, just took over it. They running out of money. They don't
Oh,
have
wow.
food. So a Texas farmer claims he witnessed 8 migrants on the run from border agents break into his 95-year-old grandfather's home as one declared, "We just want to get to New York." The man, who can see the border wall from his front door, said in a video post to TikTok that the men bull rushed his home first but couldn't get past the locked door. The migrants then went to his grandpa's house next door, where they sprinted inside, barricaded the doors behind them, and hid behind the kitchen island and in the pantry. He even alleged he heard one say over and over again, "We just want to get to New York." Mm. The farmer, who chose not to disclose his identity, told Fox News that dealing with migrants has become a daily thing. "These guys just bull rushed our homes. our houses. I mean, trying to open doors, trying to get in. He said, not everyone's in that. I don't know, and I'm in agreement with that, but these guys were trying to get away and get into our houses. That was pretty bad. The video, which included alleged security footage of the incident and was posted with the tag Let's Go Brandon, gained widespread attention and over 136,000 likes. I have to explain the Let's Go Brandon chant. And April, I don't know if you remember this. I did a show about the Let's Go Brandon. It started at a NASCAR race where
Right.
this what you call commentator was interviewing a NASCAR runner Brandon. I forgot his last name, but his first name is Brandon. He's a NASCAR driver, and the
Okay.
crowd, while he was being interviewed, the crowd was saying F Joe Biden. F Joe Biden. F Joe Biden. But they weren't saying F, they were saying the actual word. But Brandon told the commentator that they were saying, let's go Brandon. Let's go Brandon. So whenever you see a let's go Brandon hashtag, it really means F Joe Biden. Okay, so this article says the video, which included alleged security footage of the incident and was posted with the tag Let's Go Brandon, garnered widespread attention and over 136,000 likes. The comments are littered with sympathizers applauding the farmer for showing the realities of living in a border town. Y'all, it's getting out of hand. So the ranch, which the man said has been in his family for over a century, has property that extends over the border wall and runs alongside Rio Grande. In a subsequent video, the unarmed farmer said he doesn't fault U.S. Customs and Border Protection for not having enough manpower to cover the vast swath of land along the border. The farmer has posted several other videos of migrants casually crossing his land after making it across the border. He says, gotta love Obamacare, or what the hell is that Biden's effing plan, he said. Oh my God, this is getting out of hand. The man who identifies himself as Hispanic. Now, this man is Hispanic himself, y'all. This man is Hispanic himself. The man who identifies as Hispanic told Fox that he sees the migrant crisis as a humanitarian issue and placed blame on the Biden administration as well as Texas Governor Greg Abbott for exacerbating the problem. Governor Greg Abbott, Governor Ron DeSantis, and a whole lot of other governors are starting to catch on to this and are starting to bus migrants to large cities all over the United States of this here America. And I think that it's going to backfire because nearly 8,000 migrants are crossing the southern border each day, with about 2,000 finding refuge in El Paso, Texas daily.
Right.
Greg Abbott, has been transporting migrants to progressive cities since April, inspiring other border states to follow suit, and they have started following suit. So, y'all, it's about to go down.
Right.
What do you do when these people run out of money and run out of food? What are they going to do? What are they going to start doing? No one is thinking about that. No one is thinking about the possible spread of diseases. We're already in a pandemic. The world is in a pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like really crazy to me. Really crazy.
So Together We Break Chains said an elderly couple out here in California had security gates surrounding their home. They went on vacation and came back home. Those illegals tore their house to bits. That house looked like a hut.
Yeah, that. Ooh.
Oh, do you mean SUN? Just V said, my sun rises and sets in Robert Keller's eyes. Oh, that's sweet. So yeah, y'all. That's where they got dropped off at Kamala Harris's residence. They got dropped off at Martha's Vineyard right here, and a lot of other places across the United States of this here America. The governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, and the governor of Texas, what they started doing is spreading like wildfire, and other governors in large cities are picking up on what they're doing, and they're sending
Yeah.
busloads of migrants across the country. I think it's going to backfire, April.
Yeah. I think so too.
Moving on along. Moving on along. Mm, 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 mm,
Mm,
mm.
hey, but I still say, taking that bus to Camilla Harris, I mean, you can't beat that.
Well, Charlemagne the God said the same thing. He agreed with you 100%. Dropping them off in Martha's Vineyard was the best thing. He said that was the
Yeah,
boss.
yeah, you can't beat that.
Mm. So yeah, you know what? I don't want my channel to be a daggone gossip news channel, but that's what it seemed like
Well,
it's turned
we're
out to
not
be any damn
really.
way. That's what it's turning out to be, damn it. I'm just sorry. That's what it's turning out to be. And I
No,
just had to,
no, no, no. It's
you
not a
don't think so?
gossip channel. What we are doing is we are reporting on real life issues because
Woo.
whether you're rich, middle class, or poor, men cheat. How is that gossip? Those are facts.
True,
I mean,
true.
we're not gossiping. We didn't ask to hear about this stuff.
Well, I ain't one to gossip, but let me tell y'all what I heard now.
Okay.
Woo. And Miss Neil Long, I ain't one to gossip. I'm just trying to tell y'all I ain't one to gossip. But this is what's happening. I'm going to grab this article. According to, again, the New York Post, because that's where I get most of my shit. I'm trying to pronounce this man's name, y'all. Imi Udoka. That's what it looked like to me. Imi Udoka. Neil Long's fiance, Imi Dinoka, faces suspension over Steph's affair. I think he has already been suspended. This article was written on the yesterday. Maybe he hasn't been suspended yet, but this says he faces suspension over Steph's affair. Now, I ain't want to gossip, but I heard that he had two. That's two that we know about. Okay. This article says, child, American actress Neil Long's fiance and head coach of the Boston Celtics, Imi Udoka, is expected to face disciplinary action over an alleged improper and consensual relationship with a member of the Celtics staff. He couldn't even go down the street, y'all. He stayed right in camp. He couldn't even go across town. Lord have mercy. tell y'all something. The 45-year-old manager of the American professional basketball team has been engaged too long since 2015. Hold up. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You've been engaged for 7 years?
Oh wow.
And look at what he got. The
Oh
45-year-old American professional basketball team, the 45-year-old manager of the American professional basketball team has been engaged to long since 2015 and both have 2 children together despite not being married.
wow.
I'm old school, y'all. Anyway. Anyway, oh, this is one of those websites where you got to keep hitting continue and continue and continue. Come on, y'all, don't do this to me. Why?
Exactly.
Why? Oh, according to a report from Adrian Warnowski, I don't know how to pronounce that, of ESPN, Udoka has violated the team's organizational guidelines and he risked a significant suspension for his conduct. Udoka's violation, according to Shamas of the Athletic, Shamas Sharania of the Athletic, was that he had an improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of the team staff, honey. However, the details of Udoka's involvement in the alleged affair have not been established, but this could affect his career and relationship if found to be serious. It seems like to me, Mia Long ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. You're gonna be in a relationship with a man for 7 years. You're gonna be
That's the way
engaged
it's
to a
looking.
man for 7 years. You ain't going no damn where. You ain't going nowhere. I can tell you that right now. And they got 2 kids together. She ain't going nowhere. But new details have emerged surrounding the Celtics head coach, um, Ime Udoka, his improper relationship with a staff member, which on Thursday led him to being suspended for the entire 22-23 season. So he did get suspended. News of the scandal broke on Thursday with reports that the coach had a consensual affair with a female member of the Celtics staff. I heard it was a coach's wife. However, the Athletic reported that the team became aware of the relationship all the way back in July, and it was only after Udoka made unwanted comments toward the woman that the team got involved. The team launched a set of interviews. I was going to say internal revenues. The team launched a set of internal interviews, and after a closed the door meeting with team owners and President Brad Stevens, who notably was the team's last head coach, it made the decision to suspend Udoka for the whole season. Udoka accepted the team's ruling in a statement he released Thursday night. I want to apologize to our players, fans, and entire Celtics organization and my family for letting them down. The statement said, I am sorry for putting the team in this difficult situation. I accept the team's decision out of respect for everyone involved. I will have no further comment. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I heard that Mia Long was devastated, and people are saying they don't know how she's going to do this movie that's coming up, the remake of what it is? What is it again? April, the movie that she
The
played in with
best man.
The Best Man.
The
Yes,
best
I think that's the movie that they're supposed to be remaking. Supposed to be making a 10-part series out of it coming up on Netflix. So Udoka was hired as the Celtics coach in head coach in 2021 off season and led the team to the NBA Finals in his first season in charge. eventually losing in the 6 games to the Golden State Warrior. Previously, he spent a year as an assistant coach with the Nets as well as stints with the 76ers and Spurs. Udoka has been in a relationship with actress Neil Long since 2010, and the pair share a son. They have been engaged since 2015, but have yet to tie the knots. I don't know how a woman can be engaged to a man for that long. I really don't.
Right.
Any thoughts?
Um. Oh well. Well, I mean, I'm like you. Who would be engaged this long? And no, not gossiping. Let you know if a man cheats on a list or B list Hollywood star, they'll cheat on you.
Now, I saw a documentary where they said Neil Long was not a very nice person on the set.
Yeah, I mean, uh,
They said she was a bitch. Together We Break Chains said, B, I saw
right.
an interview with the president from the countries a lot of these immigrants came
Yeah, I'm just
from
trying
countries a lot of he said these people are looking for handouts and these countries are not as bad as they are claiming. Hey, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He said, when you have a country that tells the world, I will give you free things and you don't have to work, or, of course, they are going to come with false claims. Well, ain't that how they got some of us? Ain't that how they tricked some of us? Told the Africans that they was gonna bring some of their people over here and show them how to be doctors, and that's how they got the Africans over here, not the Hebrew, the Africans. We're gonna show them how to do this and we're gonna show them how to do that, and they ended up enslaving them. Mm. But I did not know that the Biden
yeah,
administration was doing this, though. I did not know.
yeah. And you know what? Matter of fact, they need to have him right in front of the White House. That's what they need to do. Yeah,
Well, the mayor of DC has already filed for funding because DC is overwhelmed by migrants.
right. Yeah. Uh,
Oh,
together, together we break the chains. You said she did not want to be married.
she said,
I can't. Well, I don't know if I want to believe that. That's
but isn't
just
that
her.
just the dumbest thing? When you might as well be married. You was with a man for 7 years. That's
Right,
a marriage. The same thing you do with
right.
him,
I mean, you didn't have kids with him,
right?
and
Dumb, just dumb,
most girls grow up and they want a husband.
just dumb.
Yeah,
That's dumb. That just doesn't make sense to me. Don't want to be married, but you in a marriage situation. You
right.
I, you are with one man. You with that same man for 7 years. You have dedicated your life to this one man, but you don't want to be married. That's what marriage is, boo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what marriage is. You living together with this man. You doing the same thing that married people do.
exactly. No,
I just don't
I would
understand.
never stay married. I mean, I would never be in a relationship that long with the man and not be married something happened to him, the family gonna disrespect you because they gonna look like, hey, y'all wasn't married,
That's
hey.
pure ignorance. That's pure
Yeah.
ignorance.
Mm, mm-mm.
But what I didn't
No.
know that she and Samore, the comedian Samore, are half sisters. That I didn't
What
know.
kind of issues are they having?
Huh?
Mm.
Well, let's get on along
Oh
to
wow.
Mr. Brett
This,
Favre because
yeah. Mm-mm.
now where's my Brett Favre video? Girl, you're not gonna tell me that I did not upload that video. No, you're not gonna tell me that. Girl, did I not upload that video? uh y'all, your girl forgot to upload her video of Brett Favre.
Time
Cause y'all know
we can take a break.
you want to take a break. Let me see if I can't find the video right quick. I'm gonna how about this? Let me play a couple of songs.
Yeah, let's take a break
Oh,
for a minute.
and
Remember,
do an ad break. I'm gonna do an ad break and play some songs and see if that'll give me enough time to upload my video because I could have sworn that I uploaded it. Wait a minute, man, I may have, but I don't see it anywhere. So
okay.
yeah, let's do that. Oh, I need my producer. um, yeah, let's do that and come back, okay? All
This is B
right.
Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio. This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio.
Lately, I've been using my phone to earn some extra cash for groceries, for hair care products, for cleaning products. You heard me right? I used my cell phone to earn extra cash. How do you do that, B? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you how. I installed the ModeApp on my phone. This app is available in the Google Play Store as well as Apple Store. Once the app was installed, I set up my Mode account and started playing music from some of my favorite artists. It's amazing that I made money just by listening to my favorite songs. And you can do this anywhere, while out and about, while traveling, or even while you are working. Search and play music from over 100,000 radio stations. Earn Mode coins while playing music and games on your phone. Redeem for Amazon or PayPal cards. You can also redeem for Visa gift cards and more. I personally prefer to use PayPal, and I cash out about $40 a month. All I had to do was listen to music and they gave me money. You can do the same thing. Hey, you're going to be on your phone anyway. Might as well get paid for it. Install the ModeApp today. An installation link can be found in the description box below. Well, all right, we're back and we're black. It's your girl, B Sparrow. That's April Showers over there. We're doing our Friday day recap, and y'all know yesterday, or was it Thursday, we did a show, and someone in the chat room brought up Brett Favre. I forgot it was oh man, it was Wednesday. I think it was Together We Break Chains, or it could have been Rocking with the Truth, brought up Brett Favre. Girl, who knew? I heard about it, but I didn't really mess with it until yesterday. And this is worth talking about, April Showers. Oh, well, it was Rocking with the Truth then.
Yeah, come on with it.
This is worth talking about. Okay, let me set up my video because, yeah. Let me set up my video. We're going to talk about Brett. What we know about Brett Favre and his text messages in the Mississippi welfare fraud, honey. And I don't know why my video not playing. I always have a problem with this video. They don't want me to show it, huh? Hold up. Let's try this again. I've been having a problem with this video all morning. What's up? The NFL don't want you to know. Entire window. This is supposed to share my video. Let me know if y'all see it. Do y'all see it?
No.
Okay. So we're talking about Brett Favre and his he had his hand in this Mississippi welfare scandal. I'm sure y'all see the video. The state of Mississippi is suing the ex-NFL quarterback Brett Favre and others, alleging they misspent millions of dollars that had been allocated for welfare, y'all. The state of Mississippi is suing former NFL quarterback and Hall of Famer Brett Favre and others, alleging they misspent millions of dollars that had been allocated for welfare. Newly revealed text messages from 2017 indicate that former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant, who left office in 2020, was aware of the arrangement and that the money that was intended to help low income families, that he knew about it. After being funneled through a nonprofit, it eventually went to Favre to help build a volleyball facility at the University of Southern Mississippi, y'all. The lawsuit alleges. Favre, who had a storied 20-year NFL career with the Green Bay Packers, New York Jets, and others, has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing in this matter. So, the lawsuit brought up in May on behalf of the Mississippi Department of Human Services alleges that the defendants squandered more than $20 million from the state's temporary assistance for needy families anti-poverty program. That is TANF. I used to get TANF. Them were the good old days. So text messages newly entered in the lawsuit show that then Governor Phil Bryant was involved in the scheme and even guided Favre on how to write a funding proposal so that it would be accepted by the Mississippi Department of Human Services. Somebody need to pay ex-Governor Phil Bryant a visit too. He is okay. Anyway, rather than the money go to the program, the suit alleges it was funneled through a nonprofit group, the Mississippi Community Education Center, to Favre and eventually spent on a new volleyball facility at the University of Southern Mississippi. Both Favre and the former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant attended the school, and Favre's daughter started playing on the volleyball team there in 2017. So he built that volleyball court for his daughter. So what do the text messages say? Now we're about to find out. The text messages that were filed in court documents on Monday by a lawyer from the Mississippi Community Education Center, it showed messages between Favre and the center's executive director, Nancy New. Nancy New now. Nancy knew. She knew something. Listen. Dated August 3rd of 2017, the text messages include references to former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant, and Favre seems to acknowledge some impropriety. So Favre text, if you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how? And Nancy New said, no, we never have had that information publicized. I understand you may be uneasy about that, though. Let's see what happens on Monday with the conversation with some of the folks at Southern. Maybe it would click with them. Hopefully, that's what Nancy New says. So, in the middle of this article, there's a tweet that this guy tweeted. His name Adam. I'm not going to pronounce his last name or even try. But his name is Adam, and he says sarcastically, Brett, he's talking like, he says, Brett Favre. This is Brett Favre. Will the media find out that we're using welfare funds intended to help the poorest residents of America's poorest state to build a volleyball center? And Nancy says, nah. Oh, yeah. The governor is fully on board. I guess he was being sarcastic. But anyway, in a message the following day, New confirms to Favre that she had just finished a phone call with Bryant, who was on board with the arrangement. So Nancy New and her son Zachary New, both of them knew, who helped run the nonprofit, the Mississippi Community Education Center, pleaded guilty in April to charges of misspending welfare money. He need to go with them. The governor need to go right with him. They await sentencing and have agreed to testify against others. Favre has not been charged with any criminal wrongdoing. In October of 2021, After he repaid part of the money owed, Favre said in a Facebook post that he would never knowingly take funds meant to help our neighbors in need. Favre added that he would never accept money for no-show appearances and that he was doing all that he can to support the investigation and to make things right for the people of Mississippi, because they are suing him for accepting money, and for he's supposed to have been making an appearance in several places, and he accepted the money and never showed up. So people are suing for that too. So Jeff Pearlman wrote a 2016 biography on Favre called Gunslinger: The Remarkable, Improbable, Iconic Life of Brett Favre, and he urged Twitter and people not to buy or read his book. He told them, "Don't read my book." Oh, that's the wrong video. Well, how that video get up there? He told them not to read his book. And I'm like, now, if you are an author, how are you going to tell somebody not to read your book? He doing that for show. Let me find my video again. He doing that for show, because there's no way you're going to write a book and tell nobody not to read it. I don't think so. But he says that, looking at it now, if I'm being brutally honest, I'd advise people not to read it. He's a bad guy. He doesn't deserve the icon treatment. He doesn't deserve acclaim, image rehabilitation, warm stories of grid glory. His treatment of Jennifer Sturger was inexcusable. And now taking money that was designated to help poor people in his state and funneling it to build a effing volleyball arena is so gross, so monstrous. I don't know how someone like that looks in the mirror. It just don't. I just don't. So sincerely, don't buy the book. Don't take it out from the library. Leave it. There are so many better people worthy of your reading hours, of your time. I prefer crumbs like Brett Favre shuffle off into the abyss, shamed by greed and selfishness. Damn, Brett.
Girl.
But in May of 2020, the Mississippi Community Education Center paid Favre Enterprises $500,000. In December of 2017, they paid him $600,000. Wait, $500,000 in December and then $600,000 in June of 2018 for multiple speaking engagements. The auditor's report said that upon a cursory review of those dates, auditors were able to determine that the individual contractor did not speak, nor was he present for those events. Favre initially denied the claim in the days after the audit, but then he repaid the $600,000 in October of 2021. He said he didn't do nothing wrong, but he repaid that money, right? At the time, the state auditor said that the state attorney general could sue Favre if he didn't pay interest owed on the amount. Then in November of 2021, Favre missed a deadline to pay $228,000 in interest, prompting the state auditor to turn the matter over to the state attorney general's office. The federal charges say that Davis conspired with 4 other people who were not named. So then it goes on to say who Brett Favre was. He played, he's 52 years old. He played in the NFL for 20 seasons from 1991 to 2010 for the Atlanta Falcons, Green Bay Packers, New York Jets, the Minnesota Vikings, a 3-time MVP, 3-time All-Pro, 11-time Pro Bowler. Favre was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2016. He threw for 71,838 yards and 508 touchdowns, both of which stood briefly as all-time NFL records, though, which now place him in 4th on the current all-time list. He played for all those daggone teams. He had enough money to build that volleyball court his damn self. Why he take it from the poor people? Why, Brett?
Right. Why?
And not only that, Twitter is talking. Let me pull up some tweets right quick, and then we're gonna move on to your stories, April. Twitter is talking. Look at this. I got to share this. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all probably can't see it, but oh wait, let me see. Rex Chapman said Mike Vick, the most electrifying quarterback I've ever seen, was talked about every day for months and eventually imprisoned for a dogfighting ring. The silence from right-wing media on Donald Trump's and Brett Favre's fraud is deafening. It's deafening. Eton Thomas from the Washington Wizards played for the Washington Wizards. He said the fact that Jameis Winston stealing $32.72 worth of crab legs while in college got 100 times more media coverage than Brett Favre embezzling $5 million from a welfare fraud should tell you all that you need to know. Robert Griffin III played for the Redskins back in the day. Said, if you are more upset about Emi Udoka's and the Celtics situation than Brett Favre, let me go back. Went too fast for me. If you are more upset, oh wait, don't go. Damn. If you are more upset about Emi Udoka and the Celtics, Emi Udoka, that's who we just finished talking about. Neil Long husband, spiritual husband. That's what she called her, spiritual husband. I would like to know what a spiritual husband is. But anyway, if you are more upset about Emi Udoka and the Celtics situation than Brett Favre stealing millions in welfare money from the poorest people in our country in Mississippi, then you are part of the problem. That's what Robert Griffin Jr. III said, whatever his name is. Somebody said ESPN waking up in the middle of the night to tell us Emmy might have had a consensual relationship with a staffer. Meanwhile, their army of NFL guys haven't said a single word about Brett Favre stealing all that money that was embarked to help poor people in Mississippi. Somebody said Brett Favre defrauded the poorest state in America. Emi Udoka's cheating already got more news coverage than Brett Favre stealing $5 million in federal welfare funds. So you have people on Twitter that's getting on the media about not talking about Brett Favre and him stealing all that money from the TANF program in Mississippi. Somebody said ESPN is being called out for hardly ever covering Brett Favre stealing $5 million from Mississippi to build a new stadium for his daughter's college. Another tweet says some on Black Twitter are fired up on watch the Emi Udoka news be bigger than Brett Favre. Black versus white. Some on Twitter are fired up on watch the Emi Udoka news be bigger than Brett Favre. How do you know about the Favre story? Because it's been in the news daily? I know it has not. Shut up. It has not. Someone said, hey, sports channels, more of Brett Favre being a thief and less of that coach and his wife's personal life. Brett Favre says he hasn't done anything wrong. He said he hasn't done anything wrong. Although he did pay $600,000 back to the company that he was supposed to do some kind of speaking for. Any thoughts, April? Do you have any thoughts on Brett Favre?
Okay, I had to unmute my mic because I muted. I think this is just like rich people. They will never have enough. Um, it's greed because he had enough money. He could have built this in his name.
Yeah.
Um, F Brett Favre from this point only, and you know, to steal from the welfare department, that's the same thing that's going on down there in Flint, Flint, Michigan,
Let's.
with the water situation, which still isn't fixed. But you know, they were stealing money from the contracts or making sure it had something to do with contracts. Anyway, uh, some people, I mean, enough money will never be enough. Like, you know, and he knew where that money was being swindled through.
And
I
I
mean,
wonder why nobody is questioning. Where's the
bundled
governor?
through, however.
Where's the ex-governor?
Well, who knows? He probably was in on it. I mean,
He
that's how it
was.
is here in Illinois. Every governor we've had, they've all ended up in prison.
Mm.
You know, enough is just not enough. Greed. I mean, I don't know. And then to take from the poor, yeah. But I don't know. Whoever said, "Oh, we could uh, funnel this money or do this through the damn public aid department or welfare department in Mississippi," I mean, these people don't even have a conscience.
So people on Twitter are saying that the media is showing more
Like,
of.
why would you mess with poor people? Why?
Right. People on Twitter are saying that um Emi Udoka, Neil Long's spiritual husband is getting more media attention than this story. Somebody said, I've seen 10 times more headlines about Emi Udoka in the last 2 hours than I've seen in 3 days about Brett Favre. Somebody said, let's talk about Brett Favre belonging in jail. Crazy how the media is publicizing
Exactly.
the story of the NBA coach and not Brett Favre defrauded Mississippi welfare fraud of $5 million to build a stadium for his daughter. Damn.
No, you know what? We're gonna keep the story going because
Yes.
first of all, Brett Favre hands shouldn't have never been in anything like this. Period. He
Right.
had enough money. He could have built this thing himself.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
But the NFL is not talking about it. The news media is not talking about it. They trying to sweep it under the damn rug.
Well,
It's up to
hey,
us to keep it alive. Because look at what they did to
I
Mike
don't
Vick.
know anything. Uh, Let me be quiet.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know anything about sports, but was it like okay, Green Bay Packers? I think they was Green Bay. I think they were out of Wisconsin, cause
Yes.
cheeseheads, right?
Yes.
I mean, you know, Brett Favre ruled the NFL, so no, just like they destroy everybody else's legacy, then let's destroy his because you had enough money, then it's funnel through the damn welfare department in Mississippi one one of the poor states, because there's a few real poor states. F you, Brett Favre.
Well,
Okay, rocking with the truth said, how much is he worth you had to steal from the poor? He was their quarterback. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, no money, as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason. I mean, we want to talk about morals. You know, rich people shouldn't have to be stealing or funneling money for a program that's helping poor people. So
right.
bring that morality clause up for Brett Favre.
Bring what up?
I said the morality clause.
Oh, yeah,
Bring
yeah.
that up for Brett Favre.
The moral,
You a rich man. You shouldn't have never thought about stealing no money. You know, uh, from the poor.
it's
But they
just
don't care.
sad.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's really sad. I mean,
I mean,
and and and
will
and who's
some of
gonna be
these
held?
rich people, they won't be able to spend all that money. Yeah, it's bad. It does not look good. And okay, you know what? Okay, B, you have frozen up, and my
Okay, so let me go out
this
and come
is
back
so
in
weird.
because
You have froze up.
I'm still live. I'm still moving.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can hear you now.
But you know what, April? I don't know what happened to the videos that I had queued up. And this is crazy.
I know. Don't worry about it, girl. Yeah, yeah, Rocket. A poor excuse for a human being. Why he didn't take from his rich white friends. Yeah.
So y'all think he knew where the money came from?
Oh yeah, yeah. We they talked about the subject. They said he knew. He knew. Yeah. He could have got some people to invest in that and wrote it off for taxes. But F Brett Favre, um, well, you know what? Hey, didn't he come back to the NFL a couple of times and still won a Super Bowl for
I
a
think
team
so.
a few years ago? I mean, the man done retired a few years. Is this the same guy? I mean, I don't know much about sports, but I know my mother was into it. But I think this dude even retired. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
You could be
He
right. I don't know
retired
much
a
about
few
football
times
either.
and then he came back and had a nice contract then, you know? Mm-mm. No,
Must
no,
be nice.
no. Uh-uh.
Must be nice, honey. Well,
Yeah,
I want to know what happened to the governor. No one is talking about that governor, the one that signed off on this, the one that
well,
approved it. Governor Phil
I know.
Bryant, that's his name.
Girl, like I say, all these people's hands be dirty. But like I said, he could have made that own investment himself.
Think about all that money, what that money could have done for
Yeah.
the poor, the residents in Mississippi. It's really sad when you think about it. It's sad.
Yeah. Oh
So,
shit.
um, the other night I was looking at um, uh, uh, um, I forgot what show it was, and they was talking about Tiffany Haddish, and I sent you the link, right? I think, and they was talking about how she lost everything, lost everything. Now you froze up. You frozen. Every time we get ready to talk about Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, the damn screen freeze up. She'll be back hopefully, but I heard that Tiffany Haddish lost everything, and some people don't feel bad for her. I don't know what to think. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it seems like to me that Tiffany Haddish signed up for something that she didn't have no business signing up for, if you know what I mean. Because I remember when she was hanging around Kevin Hart. I keep bringing Kevin Hart up. I just find that to be very weird. I'm sure they had a movie together, and then all of a sudden you hear about him uh, helping her out. She was homeless and sleeping in her car or something, and he helped her get back on her feet. Then next thing you know, she bombed out at a show in Miami where she was drunk and they booed her off stage. After that, she blew up. You saw her everywhere. All of a sudden, she had a Jewish father. We never heard of this Jewish father before, but all of a sudden, her father was Jewish. And then here come Common. Her and Common. That was even weird to me. And now this. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. I don't know what happened to April, but she had a few stories that she wanted to cover, so I'm going to wait a few minutes. She said her phone went out. Let me see what's this chat room talking about over here. Chat room talking about Brett. Stealing all those funds from the TANF program. Can y'all imagine what the residents of Mississippi could have done with that money? And then he was supposed to be getting paid for, speaking engagements, and they say he never showed up. Fraudulent. Greedy and fraudulent. Brett Favre. Is he from Mississippi? He stole from his own people. Y'all, I'm trying to fix him out. Light. Okay. Stole from his own people. And no one is talking about it. No one is talking about this. Rockin' with the Truth says she's still here pretending to work. I know that's right. I feel you, girl. It won't be long. It won't be long. Rocking with the Truth. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, be here before you know it. It won't be long, sis. She said that old school honey girl. That's the good times. That's our good time. I just, when I get amused by something, it just has to come out like. Just looking out of the window, watching it all unfold, thinking how it's all been said and done. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm just trying to wait for April to come back. No one is talking about it, Rocking with the Truth. No one. Brett Favre, the All-American guy. You want people talking about it? Now, this lawsuit is from that center where he was supposed to go do several speeches. He was supposed to do speaking engagements. They paid him thousands and thousands of dollars on 2 different occasions to do speaking engagements, and they learned that he never showed up. So, no, Fox News is not going to talk about the Great White Hope. That's the Great White Hope. Why would they talk about this? Just V said the writer of that book was duped too. He didn't know Brett was a fundraiser. Yeah, but you ain't gonna write no book and tell somebody not to buy it. He full of shit. He full of it. He just want to be a part of something. Now, just because he said that, people are gonna go out and buy that book. He got him curious. He went in, didn't he? Though he know he wants somebody to buy that book though. Just V said Brett could have used his name to raise the money. That was so stupid and selfish. Maybe that's what he thought he was doing. Y'all don't think so? Because remember, he did ask, kind of sort of was with the media. Well, why would he ask? Remember, he asked the Nancy New. She was the director of the center. He asked her, would the media know? He asked her, would the media know? What it say? He said, if you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much? So maybe he did know. Why is he so concerned about the media? He's better looking. Who? Brett Favre? I'm going to tell Robert Keller. I'm going to tell Robert Keller on you, Just V. Rockin' with the Truth said Brett Favre is worth how many millions of dollars? Why he not in jail for welfare fraud? Because he's worth millions of dollars. It's the ones that's worth millions that get to. Hey, wouldn't that purge? They call it the purge law. If he was to get locked up, he wouldn't even be able to post bail. Ooh. Shout out to DJ Pete the Greek. Rock with the Truth said, I know a girl supposed to be an adult that is still paying $25 a month for welfare fraud in the 90s. Are you serious? Mm, mm, mm. Rockin said, how much is he worth to have to steal from the poor? Don't get me the line. Don't get me the line. So let me show y'all this right quick. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do it. Rockin' with the Truth said, a pure excuse for a human. Why he didn't take from his rich white friends? I'm past that. The white man isn't speaking about their token. No, no, of course not. That's their great white hope. That's their great white hope. Oh, April says someone have hit a transformer and it powered out her. I have 28% on the phone. She said, is the power out? Candace talking about they eating possums and squirrels over there, and he stole food from their mouths. His own white people. Mm, April power went out, y'all. Somebody hit a transformer. Transformer. More than meets the eye. Oh, wow. Yep. Yes. So I don't know whether to wait for April or because y'all know she a gamer and she ready to get her gaming on. Y'all, that they're Brett Favre. Mm, mm, mm. We gonna see whether he's gonna get the time that he deserves. Because it is a trip how he's not getting that media attention. That media not giving him that attention like they give everybody else. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. Maybe one day we'll work it out. I don't know. Okay, go take a shower. What that got to do with me? He said, I hear you, but I want to go take a shower. Oh, go take a shower. Pete. I got a song for everything. I just got that one thing, girl. That. Just V said, Brett, don't identify with poor whites just because they white. White don't work like that. Oh, and they don't. Girl, if I cut a demo, it's just gonna say. I'll be in the background humming that. Okay, I'm waiting on April showers. I don't know if I should shut down and come back or wait and what? Play some music or what? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, y'all. Why is this black square right there beside me? Why is that there? Thinking how it's all been said and done. I need to find something to talk about, don't I? I'll wait for her, so I'll wait.
This is
So
B
I'll
Sparrow
wait.
and BuzzzTweet Radio.
I'll wait till it's April. Just me, are you at work? Oh. Oh, there's Candace. How are you, Candace? Oh.
I'm fine.
Oh, what's up?
I'm so disgusted about this Brett Favre story. I used to brag about being from the United States, a country where stuff like that doesn't happen, especially, in talking to Africans and stuff like that. But they sound just like Nigeria right now. I mean, do y'all, hi, Just B, do y'all understand how scary this is? There has to be more to this, because what did they get out of it? Why did they give him that money, and what did they get out of it?
Nothing.
What was the deal? Was he supposed to pay them back with interest? What was the deal? What were they getting out of it?
He wasn't supposed to pay them back anything. It was for him.
They just gave him money for no reason. This is not just the state government now. This is federal government. And the federal government exists to make sure that stuff like this ain't supposed to happen. Basically, the federal government is there to make sure that we can't do whatever we want to do. And if they're doing whatever they want to do, then oh my God.
They've been doing whatever they want to do for years.
Well, I've been living.
My question is, where is the governor that approved it all? That governor, Phil Bryant.
Exactly. That's what I'm concerned about.
He was governor. He was governor of Mississippi when this happened. He was the one that approved this mess. He approved this.
Exactly.
Where is he?
Nobody's
talking about him.
Because it's to protect the federal government, because this cannot happen without them knowing. This means that they allowed it. You understand? Because that's not Mississippi's money. That's federal government funds. TANF program is federal. Oh my God. That's creepy. Like that's like we're in a third world country. That's scary. I have been living in a fantasy world where America holds themselves to a higher standard than this, and they just don't do stuff like this. And it's not true. This is a freaking corrupt country. Like, I can't even believe it right now.
Like April always say, it's built on lies. It's built on lies. Wow. So yeah.
And there's no telling. Brett Favre cannot be the only one.
No.
There's probably so many people benefiting from this. And what's crazy is that Mississippi is so poor. I'm telling you, when I say they're eating possums, rats, and squirrels in some neighborhoods there, it's not a lie. It's not a joke. Do y'all remember those commercials when I was little? To feed the children commercials with all them white kids, bony white kids looking like they were starving with dirty clothes on. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that, Mom? They don't come on anymore. But when I was little, they used to come on all the time. And that's what I think about when I think about Mississippi. And I can't believe he took their money like that. I can't believe he did that. Wow. Maybe I need to look up the GDP, or how many Black people live there and how many of them are poor, because he probably was taken from the Black community for real.
Of course.
Not even the white community.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I read in the article that Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States of this here America.
But is it a mostly white state or black?
Probably black.
I'm thinking it's white. I'm thinking
it's black. Because if it's white, his ass would be locked up.
If it's white, we have a problem because white people like to riot over stuff like this. And if they find out any more stuff like this is going on, we can't go outside no more. They're gonna start burning this place down, and that's real talk.
Well, that's
no
probably
joke.
about what's gonna happen. We're getting close to that. We are
scary.
getting close to that.
I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I swear, like y'all,
man, this man got the whole world in his hands and then gonna steal from the poor.
I'm shocked.
And this article, according to the New York Times, said it spread well beyond Brett Favre. It says millions embarked for the needy in the nation's poorest state instead went to projects that benefited the well-to-do, the state alleges, including a volleyball stadium at Mr. Favre's alma mater.
Let me Google something.
As he became, oh Lord, they done threw the they done threw this thing on me. Keep reading with one of these options.
Is it New York Times?
Washington Post? Oh yeah, it's the New York Times.
You got to pay for all of that now.
They done lost their mind. As I could find this same article free somewhere else.
Okay, so the black population in Mississippi, as of 2020, is 1.1 million.
Because Mississippi is a slave state, so of course.
Okay, so let me see what the white population is in Mississippi. Okay, racial breakdown.
It says, as he became further enmeshed in a scheme that diverted federal welfare money to build a volleyball, they did it again.
It's mostly poor white people in Mississippi, Mom. They account for 56% of the whole state. So he stole from his own people. Trash. Straight up trash.
It was that welfare money was diverted, federal welfare money to build a volleyball stadium that cost more than $5 million. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. Now, was an article in 2013 where Brett Favre came out and said he was losing his memory. Wonder when did this scandal happen? Like 2016, 17? He said in 2013 that he couldn't remember his daughter playing youth soccer. Is that why you went and bought that stadium? So Brett Favre has become the latest former National Football League player to reveal he is suffering memory problems after spending 20 years on the field. On ESPN Radio, the former star quarterback said that he had become worried about the state of his memory in recent years. That's a setup. He said it all. He's setting it all up.
That may be his excuse for being lazy and not actually doing what he was supposed to do. Because if he had done those speeches and made those appearances like he was supposed to, then the money funneled to him would have been completely legitimate. So that might be, you might be right. That might be his excuse for not doing his job, what he's supposed to be doing right now.
He said it. He saw setting it up in 2013 with a memory loss lie. He's been taking money.
Just V said volleyball ain't even popping like that. That's exactly what I was thinking, Just V. When I heard this story, I was like, wait a minute. You spent it on what? For your daughter's what? Her lackluster choice of a career? Volleyball she's getting nowhere with volleyball anyway. Why would you do that?
So already I see what's happening. If something go down, he is going to use football and head injuries for his excuse. That's what this article is setting us up for.
When is that article from?
You said what?
What year did that article come out?
2013.
Yeah, he would have a lot of proving to do. He would have years of proving that he had a problem. So I wouldn't even use that if I were him. I call BS because the quarterback is the most protected player. That's so true. They still can suffer head injuries and stuff, but like they're the least likely.
So it says 34 out of 34 former NFL players who have died and donated their brains to research, the percentage of them who have pathologically confirmed chronic trauma, a brain disease, a degenerative brain disease, is over 90%. So all he got to do now is come out and say he don't remember.
No, it don't work like that.
I'm telling you, for that white man, for the great white hope to get over, he gonna come out and say, "I don't remember."
He would have a lot. He would still have to prove it in the court of law. He would have to prove that his memory was impacted when he made these decisions, which is gonna be real hard.
That white man ain't gonna have to prove nothing.
No, that would actually be very dumb for him to use that in court. That like guarantees you're gonna lose, for real.
I just want to know where this man right here is. That's the governor that approved it all. Where is he?
They need to go back to above him too. Where did the funds come from? And how did he account for the missing funds? That means the people, because doesn't the federal government give Mississippi funds for their welfare program? And if he ain't used it, $5 million is a lot. Like 1 million. At first, I thought you said 1 million. I'm like, that's bad, right? But that ain't doing that much damage. He's paid back what, 600,000 already. All you gotta do is pay back 500,000 more plus interest.
No,
wait.
No, listen, that's the $600,000 is for speaking engagements that he never showed up for.
Okay. So that's what I was thinking. Right. That's what I was thinking it was all about at first, though. So I was like, that's not that bad. He can just pay that back. Maybe they'll take his ring away. Something like that. Back. Right. So, but when I found out it's 5 million, like.
So you mentioned this. Do you think he should have his rings taken away?
Yes.
Y'all think so?
You're stealing from the people who make it possible for you to have that football stadium. While some of them may be poor and need government assistance, many of them are working poor who are paying taxes, which help to keep that stadium open, which you were playing in all the time. So yes, the ring should be taken from him, and if he's in the Hall of Fame, he should not be in the Hall of Fame. Period.
Well, listen, y'all. I know y'all wanted to hear April's stories and everything, but I don't think she's going to come back anytime soon. Someone ran into a transmitter and her lights are out. And we've already been in 2 hours and 13 minutes. Maybe later on we'll come back. I'm not making any promises because y'all know me, by 7 o'clock, I'm in the bed. She old. Together we break chains. I will be checking my email to see what you sent me.
That's true too. That governor should be fired, and he shouldn't be able to.
What, Candace?
Rocking with the Truth said, I think Bryant shouldn't be governor anymore and take his stuff just like they did OJ.
He's been gone.
Oh, he's gone.
He was out of office in 2020. He left office in 2020.
Oh.
Yes.
So, okay. So that could have been why he did it, though. He wanted to solidify some relationships before he left his office. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but I know he should be held accountable. He should be somewhere in the midst of this thing. I know that.
He should be in jail. They all should be in jail. But I'm guarantee you it's not going to happen because the federal government, if they're involved, the whole story ain't going to come out. It's not going to come out. Unfortunately. Brett is just going to take the grunt of the media backlash right now. And then next thing you know, we're all going to stop hearing about it and everyone's going to forget.
Oh, they're going to try to wait till it die out.
Mm-hmm. I would really like to see a long, drawn-out court case, federal court case, Supreme Court case or something like on CNN. I would love to watch that. Yes.
Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It's been a long, crazy day for me. I couldn't get my thoughts together, couldn't get my shows together, couldn't get my videos together, but I made it through. Thanks to my co-hosts in the other room and my co-host April Showers and my Candace, my producer. So I just want to thank y'all, man. It's been real. I'm gonna play a couple of songs and then I'm gonna shut this thing down. Before I go, let me just go down the list of people that was in the chat room. I know it's about 5 people. I don't need to go. But I know Michelle Jordan came through earlier. Atmos Love, shout out to you. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Just V, rocking with the truth. Together we break chains, and DJ Pete the Greek, all the way from Greece. Thank you, bro, for tuning in. DJ Pete, you need to make your shows more accessible. I couldn't chat the other day.
Everybody have a great Sabbath, great weekend, and see y'all next week. I'm out.
All right. Rockin' with the Truth said, not in America. All cracks and thieves that destroy and kill, they are the real savages. Sorry, not sorry. You can't take the clothes, cars, or money when you go to the other side. Okay? Yeah. He took the money and ran. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Let me find something to play. I need to update my playlist, so y'all probably be hearing songs that I've already played before. I really do need to take some of these songs down and update them. But until then, in the meantime and in between time, y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Thanks for tuning in. It's your girl, B Sparrow BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Holla at your girl, okay? Okay.
Creates a spirit of resentment in every Negro. They think they're living in a police state and they become hostile toward the policeman. They think that the policeman is there to be against them rather than to protect them. And these thoughts, these frustrations, these apprehensions automatically are sufficient to make these Negroes begin to form means and ways to protect themselves in case the police themselves get too far.
For the pills to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the food. For the pills to plug, for the rain to gather, for the wind to blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the food. How did we get here again?
It's still killing us out here, family. Strange fruit.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Yeah.
How did we get here again?
Peace. Real.
How did we get here again? Strange.
Me and Billie Holiday, we talking strange fruits. Old trees, same story, but new news. Bloodshed cause of blood ties, blood roots. Vamp killer for true blood cause my blood true. Strange fruits, swinging food for the fires of the earth. Yeah, the crow eating us with the words in the dirt. Some birds still burn cause they ain't turned from the curse. I'm in the need for Bay Hours so they burn with the church. Dead on the vine, they turn the race. And I stay there united, but I grace amazing. Redemption for them, with that in the sky. No bird, no plane, this y'all should have saved them. Let me take you to dignity, yeah. Just now for the triple D, yeah. Where they say things have changed, but things are the same. They memorialize city blood. The judges and police, the politician, government branches be hanging us.
For the pools of blood, for the rains of blood, for the winds of blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. For the pools of blood, for the rains of blood, for the winds of blow, for the sun to ride, for the leaves to drop. Here is the fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. How did we get here again? How did we get here again? Strange fruit. Your ability and they see in their grace. Lay in the street with no visible break. Bodies keep falling for days. Mothers on these and they
Omi kamu Wambiyara mume Suroji midise Omi kamu Akwenye naramuji midise Minjawu Makumbeyi Midibema Makumbeyi Midibema Uda Makumbeyi Midibema Makumbeyi Midibema Uda Enyemi ya enyewu Enyeye Nyina Yintana Seda Bidishie Sasembi ya Mayenka Enyese Ye Beti Ye Niya Mampo Bekao Makumbeyi Midibema Makumbeyi Midibema Uda Makumbeyi Midibema Makumbeyi Midibema Uda Makumbeyi Midibema Makumbeyi Midibema Uda Makumbeyi Midibema Makumbeyi Midibema Uda. Shumbawe, le tongwe, tondu, zende. Yumba wala gaga zube, kongwelo.